read that far. Sounds like it had to be arson to me. Wow. Unless it's right next to the restaurant. I haven't been to the one in Columbia.
Wow. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
He was just telling me
the in Columbia, Maurice's Piggy Park, the very famous barbecue restaurant, caught on fire, and they said it was a big 3-alarm fire. The restaurant, the wood storage shed, everything just went up in flames.
Hate to hear about a barbecue staple place destination. That happens a lot, and the downside is the financial, stuff like that to the business. It hurts the community, obviously, but it's also going to help put more regulation into going to gas burners for the cookers. We hear a lot of times barbecue spots that have wood burning that happens, and I don't know. It's just sad. Hate to hear it. But when you're running with live fire,
we had a
poop happens.
We had a Maurice's branch here in Rock Hill for a while. It was in a little strip mall in front of Walmart.
Yep.
And I only went there twice, and I couldn't tell you if they had a live fire in there or if they were using gas. I don't even know how they had it set up.
A lot of them do more of the Southern Pride style, where they have the gas assist, so you can burn a log, but you have a gas burner. So when when the fire gets below a certain temperature, the gas kicks on.
Because I use the Southern Pride when I do the band's barbecue. I got one coming to my house in 2 weeks that does 500 pounds. But like I said, I just don't remember. I never saw the cooking chamber or anything inside Maurice's.
Yeah, I don't know. What's going on, Charlie? How you doing, my friend? I was thinking of you earlier. Live started with you talking midstream. Yep. So we were talking, and I actually set up a timer on this to let me know when it's time to go live, instead of just relying on my me reading clocks, because evidently 3 clocks are all different times. So so I actually set the timer on StreamYard to go. So he was just telling me about this, and I didn't want time to shut up because we're getting ready to go live. I mean, I don't want to be absolutely rude.
You don't care.
I try not to be absolutely rude. Sometimes I am just rude by nature. I mean, it happens. I kind of joke with the wife that, my headstone's going to have my birth year, a hyphen that says asshole, and then hyphen my death year. But we just joke about it. It's that dark humor that we get, after you face death. So, let's see. Honey Badger, what's going on? This is a Honey Badger who identifies as James. What's going on, buddy? He says, hey, Rusty.
Hey. I'm not ignoring you. I just can't read it.
Yeah, that's why I brought him up, is because when he sits back here, he's in the dark, basically, because I shut the light off over him, and then he can't read it. So he's just watching the stream. So I'm like, well, let him chop some onions and cut his own finger.
I can do that.
Well, maybe I'll chop the onions, because we don't have health insurance with this channel, so he'd be on his own. So any indication, this was my brand new bag of charcoal about an hour ago. Well, let's say about 45 minutes ago. Brand new bag. You know what that means. It's going to be a good cook. So, and he looked at me and goes, well,
I never try to pull mine off. I rip mine off about 3 or 4 inches so I have a big enough hole to dump out the charcoal.
Yeah. I do it just to see if I can do it. And it started, and I was like, ooh, 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 ooh. And it went all the way through. So I got some charcoal rolling over there outside. And I've got my Lodge Skull cast iron pan on there because I want to try this dish we got at King's Market
In Evanston.
in Edisto. And it was so when you go into King's Market, it's dirt floors. I mean, this is just canopies put up out in the field. And it's all local stuff. And they have these refrigerators inside, and you can buy pre-made quiches, pies, key lime pie,
Casseroles.
soups, all kinds of stuff. So one of the things we got was what was called an onion pie. And the
Delicious.
it was basically a quiche with lots and lots of vidalia onions in it.
The best onion in the world.
So we agree on that. Surprise. So I was like, I need to make this. I need to recreate this. And this morning you'll see that the wife's not here, which is normal. And Cubbo's not here. She actually had to go to work today, so she was a little bummed. That's why she put the little top note up there for y'all. Not sure, guys. Every week on the internet. What's that? Goats?
I know you weren't asking me.
Not sure, guys want to dote me on every week on the internet. Okay. I don't know. My brain's not computing. Hey, Johnny Maggs with the Pitlifebbqpodcast. He is so what, you're up to what, number 2 or 1 in the barbecue podcast genre on the old internet? Charlie, what's up? So, in this egg pie, I just concocted it in my head thinking, how would I make this? Because it was delicious. And I got vidalias. This is actually scary. So it's going to be egg. I got a little half and half. And I got some 5 blended Italian cheese. And that's going to be basic mixture. I got the iron heating up, and then still working on being the Joe Rogan of barbecue. Well, buddy, I listen to you while I do my walk in the morning, like the next morning.
Joe Rogan, he did Fear Factor.
Okay. I didn't watch Fear Factor.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't watch a lot of the reality TV that I watch is YouTube. I don't even get into like a lot of the crazy stuff that the kids are watching. Those guys that do the silly challenges or whatever. I want to have to vacuum over here now. And we want them sliced. Yeah. Okay. I'm just throwing it out there. So let me get, because I got a customer.
Should have brought my mandolin. We need them really, really clean.
Yeah. Well, we are bear style. We do it a little bit thicker and not uniform.
Oh, it's definitely not uniform.
That's what we do. But yeah, the kids watch some like these like really, I don't know. I think they're weird, but guys that do like the video challenges, they hide and try to find each other, stuff like that. But I've really gotten into like the guys that are building off-road rigs. I've really gotten into them. But anyway, so let's see. What kind of barbecue stuff you been doing, or outdoor cooking?
Well, I did. Let's see here. I did fajitas the other day. Then I did smash burgers for the kids. They wanted smash burgers, which I don't really do the smash burger thing, for me at all, because I just throw a burger on the grill and go. I don't take the time to smash it. I don't. It's not that I don't like it. It's a burger is a burger. It's to me the outcome isn't worth the time it takes to smash them, have the parchment paper, and it's just not worth the time to me. They're not. So I just make a regular burger.
Okay. Yeah, we had burgers last night. I whipped up some burgers, plain Jane burgers. Shooting a lot of videos, trying to get caught up because I'm a bum and haven't been filming much. I mean, I've been posting a lot, but I do it in batches where I film a bunch and then I don't film anything. We might need these cut in half.
Okay.
Because we're going into a small.
Oh yeah, yeah. You may go ahead and do another onion.
Yeah. So I did beer brats yesterday. Let's see. Just threw you a sub, Pitlifebbqpodcast. Yeah, Johnny Meg. You reach around you, behind you. Yeah, if you guys, I mean, you all know Johnny Maggs, obviously, but Honey Badger probably doesn't. But he's got one of the best podcasts out there. And it's just what I really like about Johnny Maggs' show is, I'm just going to toot your horn for you, buddy, is it's real. It's conversation. It's just like you were sitting across from him at the table, sipping a couple cold ones or a cup of coffee. It's real talk. It's not scripted by any means. It's just good conversation. Usually around barbecue. Okay, always around barbecue, but cooking outdoors. So, okay. I'm gonna add a little bit of cheese in this mixture. And it's brought to you by Uncle Steve. Shake some on everything. Which is funny. I like Uncle Steve's, and everybody has their favorites. My wife could care less. She wants just plain salt and pepper. And really, with her her stomach issues she's been having, it's kind of, we don't know what it is. It could be the peppers that are doing it, like red pepper. It could, like paprika or stuff, but I don't know. It's really weird. We think it's gluten, but it could be something else because she'll have something that is pre-made that has no gluten in it. Like these meatballs, and they may jack her up. So I don't know. We're still trying to figure that out. Let's see. I go off the rails sometimes. That's what we do, man. And I like that you had the video form plus the podcast version, because I listen to it on on the usually the podcast version when I'm out walking. And the time's just about right for my morning walk. So, all right, tuck your fingertips in.
They are.
No, they're not. Your fingertips are about to get cut off.
I've been cutting onions and meat for years.
Y'all zoom in and let me know if I shouldn't be nervous. I can't even watch.
The knife goes down the side of my fingernails. It's just moving.
Okay, I'm gonna go check the entertain them, bro. You entertain them. Don't cut yourself, but entertain them.
See, all fingers. They're all there. What about this yellow onion?
No, we won't need that.
Okay.
I didn't know if we would or not. I had it, so.
I didn't know if you wanted that for the burgers or not.
Well, I don't know yet. That's hot. So, I'm going to get that tray right there. But watch out. I got it set up. So I got her up to 350 degrees. There's, that's hot. So what I want to do, I know Rusty's kind of blonde. We'll wide it out. That's because I got the door open, and I'm going to be walking right back out there in just a minute. Let there be light. Sorry. So what I'm going to do is I got this heated up 350 degrees. There it is. Looks like I just lost it. We're going to hit her with a little bit of spray.
Get another can?
No, it's a different one.
Oh.
It's about out. I do need more.
I know our Wednesday night donuts, we found out we were almost empty.
Yeah. So now, because I want the definition and I want some sort of a crust, and I don't have sliced cheese, I'm going to put a little bit, just a little bit in the bottom. To give me some sort of a crust. Now, so what else? What else did you cook this week?
Let's see here. Oh, I made chili for dinner one night, and my daughter doesn't like beans, so instead of usually whenever I make chili, I make my meat mixture and I scoop a bowl or two of that out for her, and then I make the rest of it with beans and all for the rest of the family. But this time I decided to make chili mac. And I just used double macaroni instead of beans, and just made it that way. And everybody in the family liked it, but I still prefer it with the beans instead of the macaroni. It was just too much pasta for me. And then I took and I boiled a whole chicken. I made a batch of chicken and dumplings because Tommy's girlfriend, she likes chicken and dumplings, and so I made that for her and the whole family. Except for Tamara, I realized, I don't know how I don't remember this, but Tamara doesn't eat chicken and dumplings. So I don't even remember what they got that night, but Sean, her husband, he don't like chicken and dumplings either. At least more for us.
Yep.
So I did a potted chili one night, and then did a chicken and dumplings one night. I did the smash burgers. I did the fajitas. And that was pretty much it. Everything else was usually they had to go into the kitchen and just grab whatever they wanted, whatever they could find.
So we need to get you like doing some videos. And we've talked about that before.
We have.
So now I'm just going to put a little bit of onion in here. Because these are going to be like little egg pies. But yeah, we need to get him doing some videos. And then what I probably could do, depending on, we could edit them up and put them up on our on the channel. Cooking with Rusty's version. That way you kind of get like a different view of everything we're doing, how we're living. I can make like a whole playlist of Rusty's cooks. What do you think of that?
Or I could just also get off my lazy butt and follow your lead and do the things that you told me to do and post them and not put all the extra work on you.
Well, all right.
But like you said before, if it's something you really want to do, you'll make time for it.
Yep.
No matter how many times I say I don't have the time. I guess I just don't want to make the time.
Yep, I'm a good one to find a reason not to do something, and I don't know why that I do that, but
I'm sure there is a laptop or computer version of the software, so I don't got to use my phone.
Oh yeah,
because the 2 or 3 videos I did and I have done, just using my phone and trying to see that stuff, it's just too hard for me to make it all out.
So how many eggs I have? 7 eggs. And that looks like just enough. That looks like enough, don't you?
Yeah.
Pop in a little more.
Started out, I didn't think it was going to quite make the last one, but it was perfect.
Yeah. All right. Nice. Yay, me. So now we top it with onion. Because this was pretty onion heavy.
Very onion heavy.
So we're going to top it with onion.
The vidalia onions, I'll take them and I'll cut them in like a pizza and put them in a bowl and just stick some butter on top of it, throw it in the microwave for 5 minutes, and just eat vidalia onions and butter. I mean, I love vidalia onions.
Wow. Okay.
And I got that from my dad because growing up, that's the way my mom and dad did it in the microwave growing up. They used to get the big, gigantic, like huge bags of vidalia onions from the Shriners, I think it was. They had a vidalia onion fundraiser sale every year.
Yeah.
And they would go get those, and they would just eat them like apples.
Hey does that with peppers, bell peppers.
Yeah.
She'll eat bell peppers like they're apples. And you're like, okay. I do that with apples every now and again. I'll eat apples, but I prefer apples cooked when I do eat apples, or at the orchard. For some reason, at the orchard, they always taste better. Pull it right off the tree. It's kind of nostalgic for me because my grandpa had apple trees, and we always did. We were always the ones that had to go out and pick up the apples and, clean up around the trees, and then we'd pick them to put fresh, make applesauce, all that kind of jazz. So.
My dad's brother, his wife's family, they own a huge apple orchard up in Illinois, where I'm from. And I mean, she's an equestrian trainer, and she does a whole lot of stuff with handicapped children and children with special needs with the horses. And I go to their farm whenever we do visit, and they just got anything and everything apple you can imagine.
Oh yeah.
Apple sauce, apple butter, apple barbecue sauce, apple wine. I mean, all kinds of stuff.
I was looking back through some of my videos in the analytics, and we did a Kenny Rogers applesauce video. It was an applesauce barbecue sauce. Barbecue sauce with applesauce. Does that make sense? It makes sense. All right, I'm gonna put these back on the grill, and then where are my gloves? You're hiding my gloves?
You don't need gloves.
Shoot. Look at that. Doesn't that look good?
Let me take one. I was going to get the lid.
No, I was going to top the cheese.
More cheese?
More cheese. I didn't go to the store last night. I had everything, so.
You can never have enough cheese.
Hey, Tom's Food Factory's in.
Hey, it's going, buddy.
Bit blown out by the door side, but it looks way good. Okay. Yeah, as soon as I opened that door, just too much light. And that's one thing I don't understand is lighting for videos. But I'm sure there's a class or something, YouTube University, to teach this. It's just I kind of watch some videos on it, but I don't understand what they're talking about. And my ADD says, "Man, I've tried different things, but."
I remember years ago, whenever I thought that I was going to try and get into photography, and then you had to start learning stuff like shutter speed and aperture size and all this other crap. I'm like, no, I just want to push the button and have my picture.
Yeah. All right. Now let me take this out. Take this out.
We have successfully put the baby chickens on the grill.
And the grill's up to 400. The grill's up to 400, so hopefully it doesn't take as long as what I think it's going to take.
You got a sandwich bag or something?
Yes and no. Yes, I do, but do I have it out here? I don't think so. I did have.
We're going to use these for the burgers. Since
We're going to.
mini.
We're going to now. Yep. So, oops. Yep. Zip propane. So,
yeah, I finally finished my last propane tank. When was it? I think it was Friday night. And, Tommy and his girlfriend were out in the back patio, and I got my new patio heater, and they had it on, and finally used the last of it. So I went out yesterday to go ahead and refill. I was going to refill my tanks, but all of my tanks are expired. But I have 11 tanks, and I haven't had to get them refilled in years. And so,
11 tanks.
Yeah. Well, I went through a lot of them because I have two 40-gallon tanks and one 60-gallon that I used on my really big smoker.
Yeah.
Still, whenever those ran out, all I had was little tanks. And whenever I was doing all my cooking for the high school and the kids were in school, they just brought me tanks. So I got 11 of them. And I just emptied the last one. It's probably been 5 years since I've had to get propane. And so yesterday I took 2 tanks out to, I had to just swap them out because the valves were expired.
Yeah.
It was freaking $50 to swap out 2 tanks.
Yeah. And then you got 11 of them.
So I told Teresa that what I'm going to do is just every payday, I'll just go ahead and take 2 tanks in to get them swapped out.
I mean, I've still got 2 over there that need to be swapped out. Wow. 11. Okay, so this is going to heat up. Need to get this out of my way. I'm going to let these heat up a little bit. Onions, okay. Burgers, okay. All right, well, we're only 20 minutes in. That's awesome. So, yesterday, the wife and I and a few other friends, we participated in another 5K. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in for the year. And we're trying to get 12. So for one short, it's okay. It's okay. But we got this was number 9 for us because we missed a couple of months. But then we also had a month where we did 2. A couple months where we did 2. So anyway, we're almost to our goal. And the results aren't posted yet. And it's driving me insane because I think I got my personal best. I think I PR'd, but I don't know. Because my phone said I was like at 46 minutes. My watch said I was at 44 minutes. So I want to see what the chip says, because a lot of these, they have a kind of feel right here that there's a bump and there's a chip in there. And so when you cross the finish line, it set your time. So I'm waiting to see if I did get a PR.
I thought they had a screen that showed you the time whenever you passed it.
Some do. This one did not.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you have the actual company come out, then they did. But they did this more on the low, because all the benefit or all the proceeds went to the high school. It was a high school that did it, where Cub went to school and where a friend of ours' daughter's going to school. And all the proceeds go to scholarships. So instead of paying the company to come out and do it, they did it themselves.
Okay.
Which was fine. I don't mind. I'm missing a lot of comments. So I don't know if I got my PB, or my PR for personal best, whatever. But I felt like I did. I ran a lot more. I say run. I jogged more. Let's see. That's a lot of onion. Yep. Did I get those sliced onions from McDonald's? No. Rusty got them. Well, I say he didn't get them.
I sliced them.
He sliced them scarily, but he sliced them. Anthony Bourdain would have slapped him. And Anne Burrell, if you watched that Worst Cooks in America, she would have colored his fingers. And probably hit him with a ruler.
I miss old Anthony Bourdain. I really like his shows.
Yeah, Cooking with Corey sent me a video of Anthony Bourdain making a beef bourguignon. I can't even say it. Bourguignon. Whatever. I can't pronounce the word. But it looked really good. It's where you cook like a beef shoulder. You cut it up into cubes. You sear them off, and then you put in the onions, and then you put in the red wine, and you just put everything back in. You reduce it, reduce it, reduce it, reduce it. After a couple hours, and then it's a stew. Y'all know what I'm talking about. One more. Let's see. Some videos would be better without lights. Thank you, Tom. I think we qualify for that, don't we? Natural lighting is best. Yes. And I do like doing videos outside because the lighting's it. You know, I just have to watch where, my shadow, because I have a big shadow, where that goes on the stuff. Meatball smash burgers. That's how White Castle started. Oh. Well, I didn't think of that. We could put the onions down and then smash.
I thought that's what you were going to do.
No.
Oh, okay.
But I could. All proceeds went to buy more propane tanks for the high school band. Yeah, not that high school, though. So, but, yeah, so we did that yesterday. Felt pretty good. Like I said, I did more running, more jogging than what I normally do. People were dressed up. One of the couples that was with us, they dressed up and they got the best couples award. Best costume or couples costume award. So yay them. One family came in and they were all dressed like Scooby-Doo gang.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. And they looked like you saw them and recognized them right off the bat,
And my daughter's birthday party Friday night, she had everybody dressed in costume, and there was a Shaggy and Velma. No, Shaggy. See, I can't remember who it was, but there was a couple people dressed up like Daphne.
The purple,
right? And there were several people dressed up in like Scooby-Doo characters.
So speaking of Scooby-Doo, have you all watched any of the newer Scooby-Doo stuff?
They're still making Scooby-Doo stuff?
Yes. And
wow.
There was this one in Velma. I think I talked about this before. They have a show called Velma, and it's all like where they're in high school. And I didn't like it. I mean, it's just me. But Daphne got into a fist fight in this show. She got into a fist fight in the back or in a high school shower. Like they were in the locker room and some girl was talking junk and they got into a fist fight. I was like, nope, I'm done. I'm done. Ruining my Scooby-Doo. So, but I found these meatballs for $2.30. So I figured, why not? I've not tried them.
Really? I've tried them. Those are the spicy ones and the regular ones. And I make spaghetti. I'll take those meatballs and cut them in half and put those in the spaghetti.
So are you saying that you like these?
No. It's Italian meatballs. I'm just saying that everybody else in the family likes them. Whenever I make the spaghetti, I just don't put the meatballs in it.
Imagine that. Rusty doesn't like something. All right.
But we buy them only when they're on sale like this.
Yeah. I've seen them, but I hadn't, bought them yet. So we're going to try it out. So what's White Castle do? Let's do a couple like that. They put...
We're going to dice them up, then we do White Castle.
Well, put a few
Down
down.
like this, they're going to be Oklahoma burgers.
Okay. Well, I've not made Oklahoma burgers either. So let's put a few down.
But they're a little bit thick for Oklahoma. But it's another thing I use my mandolin on.
I have one, but nope. All right, well, see if we can't get one of these out of here. This may not smash right. Let's do this. You're gonna say what? I'm not traditional. I'm just playing around. Everybody's gonna say, that's not how you do it. It's fine. It's okay. They have blocked Velma. Oh, that lives in the hood. Oh, I don't know if I saw that one. They jumped the shark when they... they used to have that one shark,
Jabberjaw.
Yeah, y'all remember that one?
There's another version of Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
And Speed Buggy, another version of Scooby-Doo.
Yeah. I like Speed Buggy. How do you always do? So, I got a question. I saw a commercial last night. We were watching the football games, and there's a commercial for Wendy's. All right? Whoop-de-doo. I know, right? But it was for the new Krabby Patty.
I haven't seen the commercial for it yet, but I saw a Facebook post about it.
And I said, now what? How is Wendy's coming up with this Krabby Patty? So we went on a... Gosh dang, why did I pick these ones?
You think that'll cover it?
Jesus, Pete, Rusty. I only need a little bit. Okay, so I was like, what is in this Krabby Patty to make it a Krabby Patty? Because I'm thinking under the sea, where SpongeBob is, they wouldn't have cows. So how is...
Sea cows?
Right, but they wouldn't be beef patties, right?
These aren't beef patties.
These are salted.
I know.
But they wouldn't have pigs either.
No.
And you're going to Wendy's, and Wendy's says that it's a burger patty, that it's a beef patty. So I'm like, well, how do you have seahorse meat? Oh, James has had it. So when we looked it up, it sounded like it was just a burger, like nothing special. Cheeseburger, whatever. And I was like, well, okay. So do these smash? What do you think? So Babbage did a Krabby Patty. Yeah, he did. He did. But I got to thinking, and maybe I'm overthinking it, which is probably about right because I do that.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Only when you think.
When it's something stupid. So I got, we got to looking it up, and it said all beef patty. And I said, no, wait a minute. You wouldn't have cows under the sea. You'd have a sea cow. But it would still be a fish face. So, I'm like, well, I don't know. So anyway, I thought, well, I got to go try it. But if it's just a cheeseburger, then with the special sauce.
They don't put like crab meat mixed in with it or whatever?
Not what it said. But it has the special sauce. So when I, Google searched the Krabby Patty, the special sauce has plankton in it. So I don't know if we want bacteria in our special sauce. But I don't know. So I was going to use that as a topic today. It's just kind of like, if you guys were to make what's up, Mike? Mike's in.
Hey, Mike, how's it going, buddy?
If you guys were to make a Krabby Patty, how would you do it?
If I would do it, it'd be more like a salmon patty or something that we made here before, except for I would use imitation crab meat instead of the salmon, and that's the way I would do it.
Okay. So you would use like an imitation crab meat salmon patty style,
right?
Okay. I would probably do something similar, but add in like sardines or something, kind of chopped up, so it gives you that kind of fishy imitation crab meat kind of stuff.
Well, the imitation crab meat itself would do that,
but I want more fishy flavor because it's
not a fish patty; it's a crabby patty.
Right.
So as long as you have enough crab meat in it and you can taste the crab meat, the fish part is unnecessary. Now, if we were going to be making sardine patties, I can see that.
Okay, valid. Okay, so maybe I screwed those up.
No, that's fine. Now, when you smash that down, it should help the onion stay into the mixture of the sausage. You go straight down.
Well,
and then you slide it.
The blind man tell me two things.
You got to smash it if you can go straight down.
So, does anybody else have any ideas on how they would make a Krabby Patty? Plankton isn't bacteria. No. Why am I thinking it's bacteria? What am I thinking then? Isn't plankton bacteria?
Not that I'm aware of.
Oh, well then, I don't know. Charlie, what is plankton?
Plankton is like krill. I mean, it's
like what?
Krill. It's just whale food.
Whale food. So it's many organisms.
Yeah.
Microorganisms. Okay. Is that what you're coming up with, Charlie? Crab cake sliders on the dip on the side. Okay. If you're fish for a burger, my crabs would be arrested. Hold on a minute. If you use fish for a burger, Mr. Krabs would be arrested because at that point it's cannibalism. Well, and that was always a question was, if he's putting crabs in the Krabby Patty, wouldn't it be cannibalism? Because they never show his kids, except for the whale. But so the theory,
theoretically are not called Krabby Patties because they're made of crab. They're called Krabby Patties because Mr. Krabs is the inventor and the owner of the restaurant.
Right.
So he's not necessarily committing cannibalism. It just has a clever name for his creation.
Okay. I'm not a SpongeBob aficionado.
I'm not either.
But Now I kind of think I should have got that one smasher that was at the auction. So these should be done. Getting some sort of cook. We'll let them go a little longer. What do you think?
Grill's just not hot enough. That's it.
I always have that problem. I don't. But, so that was my topic for the day. Krabby Patties.
Oh. Well, we can do that one Sunday morning. Let's make you make your version, I'll make my version. We do Krabby Patties one morning.
Good, good. Crab cake sliders with dip on the side. Okay. Mr. Krabs was the Jeffrey Dahmer of the sea. Tiny organisms that are too weak to swim against the tides and currents. Okay. Tiny organism. So how would we put that into a sauce?
Scoop them up with a net, dump them in the mixing bowl, add your stuff to it.
Okay. You've never seen SpongeBob?
He lives in a pineapple under the sea.
Yeah, there's a special place for SpongeBob. I don't.
Absorbent and yellow and porous is he.
My kids really like him. I was okay with it. Like, oh wait, I don't have cheese.
In the fridge.
What?
Cheese.
No, it's right.
Oh, I thought you had slices.
I said I didn't have slices.
I didn't hear you say that.
Yeah. I said that earlier when I was filling the.
Okay.
Yeah,
well, you did say that earlier.
Yeah.
Now that I recollect.
So, but I thought this would be just fine. It'll melt up. It'll work.
Is it about time to check on your eggs?
Probably need a. I don't know. It's only been about 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, but they're only eggs.
Need to do a. Oh well, he'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Are they golden brown?
They are semi-golden brown. One of them is really golden brown. But if you need things at the bottom of them is extremely golden brown.
Oh yeah. Take a fork and do a fork test.
All right.
Need to do the fork test because I don't have toothpicks handy. I do have toothpicks. Right here's a whole box of toothpicks. Some days I confuse myself. And that happens. All of them good? Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Gloves are behind me. Yeah. Okay. These are going pretty good. Just going to slide these off. These ones I'm going to do no cheese. The onions are still cooking. Let me. It's right there. Let those cool a little bit, and then we'll try to pull them out. Let's see. So So have you guys ever thought of using these meatballs, pre-made meatballs with smash burgers? Good idea or no? What do you think? Well, for you, you're going to say no because I don't like Italian sausage.
Right. I mean, I don't do it with sausage, but I can see doing it with beef meatballs.
Beef balls.
But at Sam's Club, they sell you the pack of the perfect size patty for a smash burger. They're already they're already portioned out.
I've done those. But like, you know, I was just trying to think of on a budget, something cheap. This is what I got. Boy, that's gonna be a good one right there. Well, the onions don't want to stay. It's all right. I mean, don't want to leave. We're gonna do like a triple burger. All right, all right. All right. I know I have a hard time doing two things at once, so y'all bear with me. So what cooks do you got coming up this week?
This week, nothing, but week after, got the band's barbecue.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
That's been moved to Thursday the 7th. So if you're free Thursday night, you can come up and help.
Okay. See what I got going on.
I'll have the Southern Pride going again. We're only doing 500 pounds.
Okay. Yeah, I'll see what I got going on.
Okay.
Thursday night. We got the keto show on Wednesday night.
Making nachos.
Yes, we're doing some sort of keto loaded nachos. You're thinking, oh, well, what's that? Well, that's going to be interesting. That's what I say. It's going to be interesting.
And I was at the store yesterday. You know those bags of veggie straws that they sell now, like potato chips?
Yeah.
They also had next to them, the same company made veggie tortilla chips.
Oh.
And I bought a bag and I brought them home, and they were very, very good.
Ooh, I hadn't tried those.
So I started thinking, well, maybe I could use that for a keto nacho.
Oh, so Rusty's wanting to get in on this one. All right. So are we thinking like double cook, or do you want to
Cook side by side.
Okay, okay. So you hear that, Mike? We're going to be running two here. We'll be running two cook. Imagine that. The wife and them will probably be at trivia. They had a good time last week.
Yeah, Tamara really enjoyed it.
They end up third, and there was more than two teams, so that was really good. So, let's see where we at. Almost an hour. Let's do it. Yeah, buddy. I had to get gloves to start getting hot.
Yeah, they do that.
Yeah. Start getting hot.
But whenever I'm doing it on my Blackstone, because my Blackstone is a whole lot hotter than this, whenever I'm doing them, the grease like always pops up and gets me on my wrist.
Yeah. I'm a bum, so I don't get things that hot. I don't know why. Well, that'll be all right. Anyway, we're just playing around, so that one there. That one looks really good. That one there. You can just loosen them up. I'll flip them out. Let's see. What did I just put in the glove?
There's two more right here.
That's what I was looking for. I lose everything, man. Tell you what.
My belly was covered.
I know. If I didn't know better, I think he was trying to sabotage me. It is funny, though, when I burn myself. I'm not going to lie. Certain people do enjoy that. It was kind of like when somebody asked about the funny bone last week. They said, why is the funny bone called the funny bone when it's not funny when you hit it? I was like, well, because it's funny to everybody else. Everybody else that sees it is funny.
Because it's the humorous.
See that? You didn't see that. All right.
Already do the jump. It came loose pretty good.
Good. Yeah. What the world's going on, sir? All right. It's all right. We're just playing around. They're right. These are the last two, so I can toss this into the gavage. Yeah. I'm going to cut this one off because I don't need it no more. I'll just toss it right here. All right. Let's throw some more onion down just to cook up.
Cooked onions make everything better, especially in the bacon fat that you started off with.
Yeah, and then we got the pork grease, the rock grease, meatball grease. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Rusty, do you have your tickets to go to Germany when the Panthers play the Giants?
No, I'm just watching them lose while I'm here at the house.
Good point. Good point. Today, you were just talking about what they got going on today.
Yeah. We get to go to Denver so they can beat us in Denver with Bryce playing. And it's just embarrassing. It's been embarrassing to be a Panthers fan for a couple of years now, but
they're rebuilding. It's okay. They're in a rebuilding season. We got it.
They're in a rebuilding decade.
Yeah.
But I still love them. Still a Panthers fan.
Yeah. And the Bengals play the Eagles today, so we'll see how that goes. Not looking very, I don't know. The Eagles have been doing pretty good, pretty decent. And, well, I think there's just too much side stuff going on in the old Bengals locker room. But that's me. I don't know. I'm not an analyst. But I do know Nebraska played a heck of a game, very dominating game yesterday. They made Ohio State look bad. Even though Ohio State won, Nebraska's defense was on a mission. Their offense, the quarterback just couldn't connect. And that was the problem. It was the quarterback was why they didn't win. They, without a doubt, should have killed us. If that quarterback would have hit half of what he was throwing, the game would have been completely different. But Penn State won. I did see that. And what was the other one? Horse Oregon one.
Did Clemson win?
I have no idea. Clemson who?
Clemson and the Gamecocks are the only two teams that I even see the scores of normally whenever I open up my Facebook. I didn't even see them today.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't pay attention to them. Yeah, buddy. All right, we're gonna saute those up, so those don't need to be present for the ending. Those will just go. But thin patties. Now then, I did get Ruffy some regular hamburger buns, so I could toast them up because he doesn't like keto buns. And now he's probably not going to even eat one because it's Italian sausage.
I'll eat one because there's enough onions to cover up the taste of sausage. I don't know what it is about the seasoning they use in Italian sausage. I just do not like it.
Is it because it's Italian?
I have no idea. There's like the Italian sausages you put on the grill, like bratwurst, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't like those because of the seasonings.
I don't know.
What I don't like crumbled Italian sausage on my pizza. I like normal regular breakfast sausage, like Jimmy Dean sausage or whatever. I love that, but I just don't like the Italian seasonings.
What is it that Mr. Taterhead tells the pig?
Mr. Who?
Mr. Taterhead in Toy Story.
Oh.
He tells the pig he's an uncultured swine.
Oh.
I know, that was wrong. That was mean. Sorry, Rusty. I know, I'm going to get a call from your therapist. He was mean to me again. Why do you keep going down there? Because I have fun and I get out of the house and I get to eat something.
Sometimes.
Yeah. Sometimes. It depends. If he puts cilantro on it, I ain't trying. Oh, man. Let's see. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of cooking this week, trying to shoot videos. I'm about out of memory on my tablet and my second phone, so that's a good thing.
Did you video the brats you did last night?
Yep. So the beer brats, I did those on the Vortex. So it's a little something different. Doing beer brats on a Vortex, brats and onions. So that video, I don't know when it's coming out, but it'll be coming out. So the vac sealer. Everybody has the vacuum sealer.
Or two.
You pick them up. Thrift stores usually have them pretty cheap.
Yeah.
But mine, I got it brand new at, I don't know, probably about 5-6 years ago. Marked down from $240 to $40. Or whatever it was. So I picked it up and I've had it. It's worked great. But it started a couple years ago, where you had to push down the lid to get it to seal. It would seal, but you had to push down the lid to get the vacuum to go. So I finally decided, hey, it's about time I should fix that.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah, so I looked into YouTube, found a guy who had to go, he had the exact same model, which is a good thing. And then you have to go to actual Food Saver for the model that I have to buy the actual gasket. And I don't have it out here, do I? No. So once you open it up, and there's a gasket along the top, and then there's a gasket around the bottom. And they're foam. And you pull them out, and they're kind of squishy because they've been well used. And you buy the new ones, and they fit right in there. But you have to be careful because you almost have to stretch it to get it to fit in there and then pull it so it fills the gap. That make sense?
Right.
So you have to be real kind of cautious, and then when you rub your hand over it, you can't have any bumps in it. It has to be completely smooth, which is hard to get. It took me quite a while to get it right. But then I put this little pack of napkins underneath whatever I was vac sealing, and put the lid down, locked it, hit the buttons, went like that, and it pulled back. I was like, yeah! So that's coming out. That was a good video. Whether anybody will enjoy it, I don't know, but it's all right.
Somebody else that has the same model is going to enjoy it.
Yeah. So I just, it was one of those that I've had the part for a couple months, and I just haven't fixed it yet. And then I just got motivated to fix stuff. So
that happens when you need video content.
Well, it's just, I think a lot of it is just being lazy. You know, I've got the stuff. I'm like, I'm going to make a video of that, but I'll do it later. I'll do it later. Week goes by, 2 weeks go by. Like, I just remembered because I'm looking at it. I got the Tip Top 10 months ago. It's still sitting in the Amazon package. I mean, I opened it, looked at it, was like, wow, cool. Set it aside, I was going to use it, and I've never not used it yet. So one day I will get to that Tip Top 10 because it would be fantastic, especially on the Smoky Joe. So I don't know, it happens. But so let's see where
you're running about 7 minutes over.
Not surprising. So we're going to pull out this cutting board. Yeah, she's still hot. Grab the trivet and all. Ooh. Okay. Now, if we did this right, Rusty says it should be okay. I know my aunt would be like, one of my aunts would probably be like, hey, you're actually not burning yourself today. It was rough. Yes, I did that on purpose.
Got to give it the jolt. You're out.
Ta-da! Pretty clean. That's awesome. Yay, me! And they look like skulls.
Yeah, got the nice definition there.
Nice. Okay, we're getting somewhere here. I'm gonna add a little more bacon grease to my onions over here. Just a bit more. Okay. Now, I don't know. Those look pretty cool, don't they? Y'all like those? Let me get a pic of those. Turn them like this. Like that. I know we're getting kind of chatty. Not chatty. More appropriate thing for Rusty is to say, I don't know why I like this.
I do know why, because it tastes like crap.
No, he's saying you don't know why you like things.
Oh.
Instead of saying why you don't like everything. See, now I'm getting the...
Yeah. That right there is the best looking one. The way it's darker than the rest of them. Looking like burnt flesh, ripping off of a skull.
Okay. Nice, nice, nice. So now, set those right there. You get a different plate. That one was. Sorry.
If you break it, you ain't gotta wash it.
That's true. Okay, so let's get a. Wait a minute, you're putting it on the bottom? Yeah, why? I don't know.
It's mayonnaise that goes on top and bottom.
Okay. Let me do a stack, double stack. It has cheese on it. Let's get some of these onions. Put it on top. Say something. Talk.
Oh, I'm just sitting here watching.
Yeah, I know. Help me out here. Help a brother out. Talk to somebody.
Hey, somebody.
Put a little more on the top. Smash. And which one of these would you like to try?
Let me try the dark.
That's our thumbnail. Oh, let me cut that open. What did you do with the knife? Do you like that?
Oh, yeah.
Make it pretty, Rusty. All right. Okay. Where are we at? Scotty, what's up, buddy? Daddy Dutch, what's going on? I've been missing comments. All right, so now I'm going to throw this one down right here. We're wrapping up here. Okay, Rusty's already deciding that. I know the suspense has been getting to him. And
Only thing missing is some salt and pepper.
okay.
It tastes really good.
Is it similar? I don't want it to be exact. Similar to what we had at Evanston.
I guess if you had that, you can tell that you were trying to recreate it.
Okay.
But it definitely would need a whole lot more onion in it.
More onion.
And some type of spices or seasonings.
Okay.
But texture wise, flavor wise, the onion that is in there is coming out. I mean, it tastes really good.
Okay. So if I did it as an actual pie, I'm pretty close. Just need more onion.
More onion and
Salt, pepper.
yeah, that would take care of it. The pastry crust, if you wanted to add that to it.
Yeah. How's the cheesy crust?
It's there texturally. You can feel the crunch of the brown cheese. There's not a lot of cheese there, but it looks good.
How about some Skyline hot sauce? Want a little hot sauce on your egg? No? Okay, just salt and pepper.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, there's a little bit of smoked salt. Keep going. And pull out a little bit of black pepper. Okay. Better?
That salt really helped a lot.
Okay. Good.
The sausage patty burger, you get the heat from the spicy sausage. I still, of course, can taste the Italian seasonings. I mean, you just can't get rid of that. But that's a win. I mean, I'm not going to have a problem eating the whole thing.
Okay.
So it's just Italian sausage is just not my favorite.
Yeah.
But it was a really good execution. It came out great, and the onions are awesome.
This is what the pie thing looked like. Basically, the inside of a quiche. With the onion in it. Clocks change next weekend. Okay. I want to know how the burger tastes. Well, Russia just told you. I'm a little behind. Isn't egg pie called a quiche? Pretty much, but it has supposed to have a crust. I believe quiches have a crust, but so do pies. So this is a crustless version.
And this wasn't an egg pie; it was an onion pie. Just has a lot of egg in it.
Yep, and I agree. I should put way more onion in that. Way more. But that's pretty darn good for the first try. And the cheese as the bottom actually helped with the definition of the skull and the crust. Wow. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I mean, it's not hot anymore. It's still hot, but almost nothing like it. All right, well, that's all I got. Hope y'all enjoyed.
If you see some meatballs at the grocery store on markdown, smash them.
Hey, and you might end up with something that Rusty would like. Ah! All right, well, let's get out of here. Hope you all have a great week. And remember, there's 2 rules in cooking. Did you have fun? Did it taste good? Rock on. Y'all are awesome. Have a great week, everybody.
Guys.
And we're off.
Just in time for the pop-up.
Yeah.